Ian Maatsen on his future. In the meantime, I have to keep all options open. I may have to make difficult choices later, but then the club will indicate that. These are the words of Ian Maatsen. When a player starts making such comments, especially an academic player coming out to tell you that he might have to make a difficult choice, that means there are every indications that he is likely to leave the club. Welcome back to the channel. This is Miracle Michael Football Channel. In this video, I will bring you 4 possible exits from Chelsea. 4 players that are likely to leave the club in this January transfer window. We have so many bloated squad, especially in the attack, and there are some players that are not getting minutes. There are players that are struggling to get game time, and this January they will seek for a move away, either on permanent basis or on loan. So stick around because this is an informative content for you. Remember, we are still in the international break, so no weekend games this weekend. The Chelsea players are out there with their national teams. Moses Caicedo putting in a wonderful performance for Ecuador. So we get started. The number one person that definitely will seek for a move away from Chelsea this January is Ian Maatsen. Ian Maatsen's situation is kind of confusing because in the preseason he was one of our best players behind Nicholas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku. I don't think there is a player that performed better than Ian Maatsen, more than these two. He was one of the shining lights in the preseason. We expected him to have major roles since he can play from the left wing, he can play from the right wing, both at the number 10. So we expected to see more of Ian Maatsen. So I believe that Ian Maatsen's situation is more than football abilities. There are things going on behind the scene that contributed to Ian Maatsen not getting game time. So definitely Ian Maatsen will seek for a move, and I think he is not going to leave on loan. Ian Maatsen definitely will seek for a permanent exit from Chelsea. In this season, Ian Maatsen has made only 107 minutes for this current campaign. This is to show you how far he has fallen down the pecking order. In this 107 minutes, he contributed 2 interceptions, 1-2 tackles, completed 3 clearances, won 2 area battles, gave 7 crosses, and completed 1 through ball. He also hit the bar once. He hit the woodwork once. All these statistics in just 107 minutes action. This is to show you that Ian Maatsen is a talent. The talent is there. So for him not to be getting game time in Chelsea, it means there are something that we don't know. There is something going on that we don't know. So expect to see Ian Maatsen leave Chelsea on a permanent basis come this January. The next person that I believe will be leaving the club this January is Noni Madueke. Though in Noni's case, I think a loan move is more visible than a permanent move. I don't think Chelsea will be looking for a permanent sale for Noni Madueke. But if you look at the options we have at the wide areas, Cole Palmer is occupying the right wing position, and we have Enzo Fernandez occupying at the number 10. Christopher Nkunku is also coming back, and once Christopher Nkunku and Kanichukwu Emeka comes back, they are our first and second choice number 10. This leaves the wide position for Cole Palmer and the left wing for Raheem Sterling or Mikhailo Modric. This pushes Noni Madueke further down the pecking order, and with his injuries and form issues, I think he will seek a loan move away from Chelsea in order to get game time and develop well, then come back to Chelsea a better player, because there is a much talent in Noni Madueke. This season, Noni Madueke has only completed 117 minutes of action, mostly down to injuries and form. Though we don't know if he missed the Manchester City's game through injury, or maybe he didn't make the match day squad. Noni Madueke in 117 minutes, he completed 3 blocks, created 2 chances and completed 8 crosses and hit the woodwork once. He hit the woodwork once. So the talent is there for Noni Madueke, and I don't see Chelsea selling Noni Madueke this January. But I think a loan move is very good for all parties, both for Chelsea and for Noni Madueke. Him sticking around, it will limit his progress because he will not get the much game time, and we are not playing in the Europes. People will argue that we have FA Cups and the rest of them. But the qualities that Noni Madueke has, he ought to be playing week in, week out in the Premier League or Championship, anywhere he finds himself. So he needs to go on loan this January to develop and get much needed experience. The next person on the list is Trevoh Chalobah. Trevoh Chalobah was touted to join Bayern Munich earlier in the transfer window, but the move did not actualize. Chelsea are still looking to sell Trevoh Chalobah. They are not considering a loan move. Expect Borussia Dortmund or Bayern Munich to come back with a concrete interest for Trevoh Chalobah. So far this season, Trevoh Chalobah has completed 0 minutes. He hasn't appeared in any match for Chelsea this season. With the emergence of Levi Colwill and the returning Manuel Badasheri, coupled with the fact that Marc Cucurella is still at the club and can play at the left centre back position, we have Axel Disasi. Then Thiago Silva might be leaving, but Chelsea are not considering keeping Trevoh Chalobah, despite the fact that this might be the end of the season for Thiago Silva in a Chelsea colour. Chelsea wants to sell Trevoh Chalobah. So expect Chalobah to leave, not on loan, but on permanent basis. We still have Wesley Fofana, who, by the way, is out for the rest of the season. So Trevoh Chalobah definitely is not in the plans of Chelsea. Expect him to leave on a permanent basis this January. The last person on this list that possibly or a must will leave the club this January is David Washington. Though David Washington cannot leave on a permanent basis, he was bought for the future. So definitely this January, David Washington will be going on loan. He is still 17 years old. He was bought from Corinthians. There is no how you will invest much on a teenager without having belief in him. David Washington is a star for the future. We have the likes of Armando Broja, and we still have Nicholas Jackson. Christopher Nkunku is a candidate for number 9 position, and Chelsea are still considering purchasing a high-profile elite striker in the mode of Victor Osimhen, though the summer move is more likely. But even in this January transfer window, I think or I believe that David Washington will be looking for a loan move in order to get regular playing times. So guys, these are the 4 players I believe will be leaving Chelsea in this January transfer window. To end this video, we are talking about Andrés Santos. Andrés Santos, Chelsea are looking for the possibility and considering bringing back Andrés Santos from his failed loan move at Nottingham Forest. He barely got minutes, and Nottingham Forest, they are apologetic. They are feeling sorry for Santos not getting minutes, but they made it clear they will not stand in the ways of Chelsea if Chelsea decides to recall him. And I believe that Chelsea recalling Andrés Santos back is a good idea. He needs to be where he will be playing regularly, because Andrés Santos, from what we saw in the preseason, he is ripe. He is even ready to help Chelsea, maybe in the cup games. But I think it is better for him to go on loan in order to get regular playing times. So guys, stick around. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button on this video and subscribe. If you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to help us grow further, so that we'll be bringing you more exciting content. This is Miracle Maker Football Channel. Stay cool and stay blessed. Blue always will be the color.